Hey, my name is Brent here on Cloudy of the Chance of Meeples. Today on the channel, we are taking a look at Unlock the Birmingham Murder. This is a short adventure. 30 cards. Says this is done in 30 minutes. This is level 2, ages 10 and up for 1 to 6 players. I've said it many times on the channel, I am a fan of Unlock, but I like them considerably less than the Exit the Game series. Those are kind of the two big ones, the two head-to-head ones, I believe, in the board gaming hobby of kind of escape rooms in a box. I can't show you what is in this one because there's not really a tutorial. So if you know how to play the Unlock series, everything you've come to love is in this. If you don't know how to play, there is an app. You have to use an app for this, and the app will get you to punch in different codes and do different things in the app to solve, in this case, a murder, the Birmingham Murder. And so it's a cooperative card game inspired by escape rooms. That's what it says. Let me talk about, I got a few pros and cons on this one. I will say I like the short play time. I like this system, I guess, that it's only 30 cards. It's very, very portable. And 30 minutes, I think Nicole and I did it in maybe 35. I don't even think it was 35 because we had a few penalties, and every time you get a penalty, the timer just deducts. It just docks off a minute each time you guess something wrong. So I think it can be played in 30 minutes. It uses the app in some neat little ways that reminded me of like the Chronicles of Crime series, where you can kind of scan or look at a card or two and figure something out, or maybe ask a question or look at something in a different way or what have you. And so it uses the app in a cool way. Nothing in this one blew my mind as to how they used the app, but I thought it was done well. I liked how you use both sides of the cards. I don't want to share much of the story, but use both sides of the cards. Typically, you're looking for in Unlock, you're looking for, hidden numbers here and hidden letters, and then you find those cards, and then, it progresses the story. But this was done a little bit differently. You need to listen to the story or read the story. You're still looking for certain things, but you need to read the story and then look at the cards and then see where you can kind of progress the story in that regard. I don't want to spoil anything. This kind of, to me, felt like a murder mystery. It felt like I needed to, and we needed to, kind of look at the cards and the evidence to solve the mystery. Because at the end, you had to go to a certain situation and you were asked a question and you kind of had to answer the question, and there were a few different answers that you could give, with obviously one being the correct answer. And before you give this answer, you kind of have to look and like, hey, well, this and that, and this makes sense and that doesn't make sense. And so it kind of had that little murder mystery feel to it. It kind of, it felt like you were cracking the code or cracking the case. It says, so I enjoyed this. I will say I'm giving it a 70% chance of meeples because I thought this little box was just a neat little experience. And there's, I think, 10 of these. And so I'm excited to, try some more of these because they're relatively cheap, 10, 15 bucks, and they're totally replayable. Some things that maybe I didn't necessarily like, it says it's ages 10 and up. I would not have wanted to do this with my kids, ages 9 and just about 12. A little bit just mature themes, similar to like a CSI episode. One of the cards has, like someone got shot. I'll say that. And it's got like bullet wounds with a little bit of blood. And again, it's all tastefully done, but it's still a little bit mature themes. I will also say, like I mentioned, you use the app. Make sure you allow your camera or your phone, the app, to have access to using your camera, because we didn't. I don't know what I did, but we didn't. We couldn't scan the thing, and we had to start the whole thing over again. Just make sure you do that if you haven't done an unlock. Allow access to your camera so you can use the app to its full potential. It says 1 to 6. I would probably never do this with more than 2. if I'm doing this with 6, I'd rather get 3 of these and then everybody pair off and then you do 3 of them in an hour and a half, because there is not enough stuff to go around for 6 people to be doing this all at the same time. And ultimately, I still prefer the Exit the Game series. This didn't change my mind. It's fun. It was enjoyable. Like I said, it was about 30 minutes. I'm giving it a 70% chance of meeples, and I'm excited to try some of these other ones. This was a level 2, and I thought it was a fun little murder mystery. And so, yeah, if you are into the unlock, if you are into escape room in a game, if you've never done any of them, maybe try one of these smaller ones that are a little bit cheaper and shorter before you buy the big box with 3 full-length, hour, 75-minute adventures in them. So, yeah, 70% chance meeples for Unlock the Birmingham Murder. My name is Brent. Until next time, grab your umbrella. The forecast is cloudy with a chance meeples.